welcome to another video, and today I wanted to talk about how to do study Chinese for free. So I wanted to share some of my favorite resources so you can also start your study journey or improve your study journey. So let's go. So first of all, if you're right now watching it on YouTube, my video, you can find a lot of different creators and also teachers on here. One of my favorite channels are, for example, Click Mandarin. They have a lot of stories that I like to listen to. Lately I have discovered 说中文, so talk to me in Chinese. She has also different stories, also more like vlogs and also real life listening, so you can hear it like in the more real life speed, which I think is really good. Of course there's also a lot of different channels that I like, so for example also Andy and Sarah Mandarin, Blueprint Mandarin, and also Free to Learn Chinese is a pretty good one. Everyday Chinese, I think also the Everyday Chinese, they have like playlist with the most important grammar points. So I think they're also pretty perfect to start out. So this is maybe like the YouTube section. Then of course there are different podcasts that you can also listen to, and also sometimes some of the creators have like their own podcast, but I'm currently right on the search like for the right podcast for me. But of course like the classic ones that I used before are, so of course like the classic ones, like Chinese Pod. Also I had some different one. Coffee Break Chinese is one that I used a lot at the beginning, but right now I'm listening more to other ones, so also like the Talk to Me in Chinese one is something I really like. And then I have like a podcast app from like a Chinese one. So I'll write the name here down, and I'm still listening like to different ones, because especially they are like Chinese podcasts, so like for the mainlanders or whatever. So they can be a little bit difficult in the beginning, but they are also, most of them are for free, so it's pretty cool. So if you have any recommendations for like a good podcast, please let me know, because I love them. Another way which I like also a lot to learn Chinese is like on different websites. So of course now there are some things that you need to pay for, but there are also a lot of resources that are for free, which is one thing that I use almost now on the daily, because I'm so obsessed with it, is Mandarin Bean. It's a website where they have a lot of graded readers, so like different stories, and also in like different HSK levels. So I love it because I mix and match like the stories. And they are like also almost completely for free, so if you want like the direct translation and don't translate it yourself, then you need like the whole text, then you need like to pay a bit, but I think it's also not so much. Then another website which I also like, they have also like a subscription, but I use it also for free, is the Chinese 101. So there are like different levels. You can just go on the website, and if you like sign in, then you will access more things, and if you then, I think, want to access even more things, then you need to pay. But for me it's like the normal just signing in version pretty good, and I like it a lot. A really important website is Chinese Wiki. They have like all the grammar, the most important Chinese grammar summed up, and you can like also mix and match everything, and just maybe you forgot something from the elementary level and then you're looking up, or how this verb works, or you forgot something about the higher level, and then you can check it out there. So this is also something I used to do a lot, and sometimes even still do. Yeah, so maybe now we talked about YouTube, we talked about podcasts, we talk about websites. Things that can be also free are some apps. Yeah, so especially things that I use, these are more like vocabulary apps, is Daily Chinese. I love this app because they have like a lot of different packs, and they recently updated the packs. This is not sponsored by them. Daily Chinese, if you see this, maybe we can talk about it. Yeah, so I like them a lot because they have already packed packs for you to different topics, and you can use them just on the daily, and even make like a plan how many you want to study, and it's more like a repetitive thing again, which I like, but sometimes I don't use them that way, but I just view the whole pack, and then I will write down the vocabulary, because I'm the type of person that needs also to write down the vocabulary first and then review it like with a vocabulary deck app with like repetitive comprehension and stuff like that. Yeah, so this is an app I like. Another app which I also use quite often is, of course, Do Chinese. This is not completely free, but they have also like good stories that you can read and use them as you like, maybe just for reading. Again, most of the time just copy and paste them. Yeah, because this is like one of the methods that works for me the best, that I copy complete like stories or text, because that way I can practice new vocabulary, grammar structure, and comprehension, and my reading comprehension. Yeah. Then another app that I really like, and that I also use now a bit more since I'm on the higher level more, is Today Chinese. It's an app, so it's like a news app, and they have most of the actual news, like from the Chinese news outlets, the articles, and you can read them. And then also this app has like pinyin, and also can translate it for you. There's also like a paid version. Again, I can't remember what specialties you will get if you get the paid version, so I'm okay with the free version, and I also like it a lot. Then an app that I use, you can use it for free, but I think I started to pay for it, is Chinese Guru, or I had like for a bit the paid version. It's called Chinese Guru. It's also more like a vocabulary app, some more if you want to learn HSK, which I recommend to you, because also the HSK books are pretty good. And so even if you don't want to take like the HSK exam, it helps you a lot with your Chinese, but of course they are paid, so yeah, you need to think about it. Yeah, so Chinese Guru is also more like an HSK vocabulary app, but I really like it because there are like different things that you can do, and also like not only just to repeat it, but then you need to write it, then you have like a mini quiz and stuff like that, and also a lot of statistics. So they are gonna say, oh, you studied for this and this long, and stuff like that. So it's also pretty good. But if you don't pay for it, then I think you have like a time limit on how long you can use the app in a day. Yeah, because it's the same thing with HSK Super Test or Super Chinese. Then you can also like only practice for 5 minutes. Yeah, so this is also a great app if you want to prepare for the HSK. I like it, but I don't use currently the paid version, so I don't use it so often because it's too short and then you're motivated and then you can't like do more. Yeah, so I hope this maybe motivate you to study Chinese, especially because you have a lot of free resources and you don't always need to pay like for a course. But of course, if you want to pay, then do it, because also learning it from a teacher is sometimes also pretty good. But I think with the YouTube channels that I recommended to you, you will also have a great start. So if you like this video and have any questions, just ask. If you watched till the end, thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. I can't remember if I introduced myself. Yeah, so I'm Lina. What's up? And bye.